Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Justin Leopard with Higher Hertz, and today I want to talk about a nifty little invention that's made, I don't think exclusively, but definitely prominently by the luthier in Santa Barbara, California, that I love going to, Linda West. Linda West makes these, see how the peg is basically missing from the C string. Now there is something in there, it just isn't a peg. So it's still holding up the strings, but it's not sticking out. So what that allows you to do is get closer in with the instrument than you ordinarily could. Now you can also put it on both of the left side and get really tight in. I still have this one that sometimes does get in the way, but if I had the other one, I would basically have to have the cello at an angle. And that's the really annoying thing, is having the cello at an angle. You really have to like think about it. You know, you're trying to think about the fingerboard up and down, and if it's too much at an angle, you know, that can just make it really difficult to really picture the intonation correctly. So what I like to do is be able to bring the cello, at least, you know, as I'm moving around with it, further in. And it just makes it a lot easier to feel like I'm looking down at the instrument. So what do you do when you actually need to change the tuning of the instrument? Well, you have to have a key. So this key basically fits in and then becomes the peg, and you're able to turn it. So that's like the main disadvantage, is you really have to make sure that you have your key, otherwise you can't really tune the instrument. But when you're installing the peg, or when rather the luthier is installing the peg, because it'll come oversized and has to be shaved to fit your cello, then they can put some peg glue on it, peg dope it's called. It'll help it from slipping. I basically never have to worry about the C string unless I'm like doing some majorly radical tuning, or the weather's just been totally crazy and like everything's getting knocked out. But some people I know, you know, they don't like this. You know, you can see that the little keychain part of it's already broke. So even if you were trying to use this on a keychain, it wouldn't really work. That being said, I just keep it in my case. It's just one of the things in my case. So, you know, unless I'm like on stage and the case is like backstage and then it slips, that's kind of annoying, but it's not like I'm running to my car or anything, or like I literally can't do anything. I mean, if you needed to, you could keep an Allen wrench set on hand too, since this is basically just an Allen, you know, four corners thing. Now, how much do you need this? It depends. It depends on the posture that you have. It depends on the posture that you want to have. It's called a posture peg because it helps you improve your posture. I know that I like to keep the cello snug like this, and I couldn't do that without this. If I wanted it more snug, I could get a second one for the G string, but I haven't really felt the need for that. I still like feeling the peg against my head, and also sometimes when, you know, you're trying to be able to hear in an orchestra setting if you're in tune or not, it's nice to be able to put the side of your ear directly against the peg. You can get direct bone conduction, and that's basically the way that I tune. So like, you know, you can't really hear me tuning right now. But it's very, very clear to me what the intonation is because I'm hearing it there. So I still like the peg, but it's really, really nice if you actually want to be able to bring it in. So this is not that long of a video. I wanted to share the existence of the posture peg. They're, you know, maybe a little bit of a deterrent. They're like 60 or 70 bucks. It's not as bad as some things are, but it's certainly not like, unless you feel the pressing need for it or like have the funds for it ready to go, something that you would get. However, if you want it, and I will link in the description where you can go buy one. So anyway, that's it for today's video. Just wanted to talk about the posture peg. Let us know what you guys might like to see in the future. Once again, my name is Justin Leopard with Higher Hertz, and we'll see you guys in the next one.